Come on. Can't get over it. I give up. But you shouldn't. Yes guys, today I'm going to show you the 2 biggest mistakes while doing the strict muscle up and how to fix them. The muscle up is divided into 2 exercises. One is the pull up and the other one is the straight bar dips. But what if I tell you that it has a 3rd exercise in between? We all know that the transition is the most difficult part while doing a muscle up because you change from a pull up to a straight bar dip. Having a strong pull up game is essential to master the muscle up, especially the explosive pull ups. If you are explosive enough, you can almost skip the transition completely, but with the strict muscle up, it's not like that. You can do negative muscle ups or muscle ups with the resistance band, but I want to show you a method that you can do which is faster and easier on your body. For this, I have this stick sweeper to show you how the strict muscle up works. So you're hanging, right? And now I'm doing the pull up and I'm aiming towards my chest. Once I reach the height of my nipples or your lower chest, you will see that I cannot pull anymore. If you see it from the back, you will see that the back muscles are fully contracted and can't pull anymore. So what do you have to do is, if I lean forward, I will be stuck anyways. So you don't have to do that. But once you reach the lower chest, what you have to do is this movement right here. Can you guess in which exercise you do this exact move? Exactly, the cable tricep pushdown. Now some of you will say, Chris, but I don't go to the gym. Don't worry, I got you covered. But for that, you will need a resistance band and a door. Place the resistance band on top of the door and then make sure that you center the resistance bands equally, and now grab the end of the resistance band and then just do the tricep pushdown. Make sure that you focus on the full range of motion, as your entire tricep will benefit from it. And then once it gets easier, you can grab a thicker resistance band, or what you can also do is instead of grabbing at the end, you can then get closer to the top of the door, as the resistance band will create more resistance and it will be more challenging for you. You can do the tricep pushdowns to get stronger triceps, but like I showed you with the stick, you don't really do a full range of motion tricep pushdown. You actually do just a partial rep, and here is where the full range of motion with the tricep pushdown doesn't really make that much sense. If you look closely, look what happens. Here at the top, I'm not really doing much because the resistance band is not creating that much tension. Matter of fact, the resistance band will have its peak resistance at the lowest part, because the resistance band is, the more you stretch, the more resistance it creates. So what you have to do is, instead of doing a full range of motion with tricep pushdown, you have to get really close to the top of the door, or use a thicker resistance band, and now you try to do the tricep pushdown. It creates the same effect as you would do on the muscle up. So this is what it would look like with the thicker resistance band. You can see now this resistance band is creating a lot more tension. So if I try to do the tricep pushdown, I'm exactly doing what I would do on the muscle up. You can do the full range of motion, but if the muscle up, the transition part is your goal, really focus on these partial tricep pushdown instead of the full range of motion. Really just bring the resistance band as close to your chest and then push down as much as you can. You might not move that much, as you can see. I'm really trying to push down as much as I can, but the intention of really bringing it down will create strength. And another thing is, when you're doing these partial tricep pushdowns, you will feel your elbows a lot, especially here on the tricep close to your elbow, and this is because this puts a lot of pressure on your elbows, because your triceps are stretched like this, and now you're trying to create strength with a stretched tricep. You should aim to focus on this drill for about 2 to 3 times a week. And if you, honestly guys, if you feel your elbows too much when doing this exercise, really take rest days and just do it when you're fully recovered of your elbows, because then you can really injure yourself and then the progress that you have made will get lost. So like I said, this is a great exercise to work on that muscle up transition separately. And you will also notice that your triceps play a very big role on the muscle up. Not only on the straight bar dips, as you already knew, but the transition part is mainly going to be the triceps. And guys, also before I forget to mention is when you're doing the tricep push down on the muscle up, like literally when you're doing it, then once you can do from your height of your nipples or lower chest, and you do the tricep push down and you are trying to aim towards your mid abs, because once you reach to that mid abs, what you can do is you can lean forward, and once you lean forward you will see you are completely safe, and then you can do the straight bar dip. So for the transition part, it's very important to do that partial tricep push down and that leaning forward. Like that you will be safe while doing the strict muscle up. Alright guys, now if you remember at the beginning of the video I said I was going to show you two of the biggest mistakes when doing the strict muscle up. One was the tricep strength, but what is the second mistake? For that I will need the stick again, and here is where the cheat code comes in. It's your forearms and wrists that will determine this cheat code. You know, when you're doing a normal pull-up, right, you grab the bar without any detail, right? You just grab it and then perform your pull-ups, right? But if you now use the same grip on the pull-up, but you want to do the strict muscle up, look what happens. I'm going to show you from the side, like that you can see it better. So now I pull, right, and now I get to my nipples or lower chest area, right, and now I do the tricep push down. But look at the wrists. You cannot perform a muscle up with your wrists under the bar, because that puts tremendous and unnecessary pressure on your wrists, and like that you can injure yourself. So what you have to do is what we call in calisthenics false grip or overhand grip, and it looks like this. Okay, so the next time you try to do a pull-up, right, you try to do this grip, and here is where the difficulty comes in because it's uncomfortable at the beginning, and then if the bar is slippery you will then get to the normal pull-up position. And if you have a weak grip strength, you will also slip down. So the secret is to have a strong grip, and to do that you can do wrist curls. Grab 2 pairs of dumbbells and then just curl your wrists up. Let them loose and then curl the weight up. You can do this like standing, or you can sit on a chair and put your wrists like this, and then you can do it like that, but do it on a bench. And if you don't have dumbbells, what you can do is you can do with the resistance band like this. It will work on the same muscles. With the resistance band and with the dumbbells, really your intention is when you're at the top, really try to squeeze that dumbbell as much as you can. That will build a solid grip strength. This is a great exercise that you can do to develop that grip strength, but what you can also do is the next time you do pull-ups or just hang on the bar, don't use a normal grip. Really try to do the overhand grip or the false grip. Hold it like that, and that will also build that grip strength needed for the strict muscle up. So guys, now you know that your arms, especially your triceps and forearms, play a big role on the transition part of the muscle up, especially on the strict muscle up. Really focus on these two exercises because they will build so much strength for the transition part that you will completely master the strict muscle up. Guys, I also have a great video of the strict muscle up, which I would advise not to miss it, because I explained some details on that video that I didn't mention in this video. So make sure to go and check that video out, and I will leave that link in the description. And guys, with that all being said, I really hope you found this video helpful. If it was, make sure to like, subscribe, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you won't miss any new coming videos. And I see you next time. Thank you and see ya.